hatch drop for SCARZ. He's just going to drop down that hatch as Foltz. He's still checking things out with his scanner. This is going to have to be explosive for SCARZ. It needs to happen right now. Unfortunately, we've lost the feed for just a moment, but as you can see, the players are still playing out this game, and we're back in. J90 holding down his position behind his mirror window as SSG are cruising their way to victory on this map. Tayo shut down the flank, did manifest itself for Foltz. All up to Washoy, 1 versus 3. But SSG have been the kings all day long. And on map 1, they seem to assert their dominance. Washoy needs to find 3 gunfights to make this work, but the spray through the wall is not a nice sight to see when you're such low HP. SSG are there to greet you, and they kick off the series with a comfortable 7-3 opening on their map pick of Oregon.
Really nice work there from SSG to close it out in the most clean fashion I think we've seen in a map at this major. We're going to throw it to a break, but we'll see you on the other side.
Look at that drone counter in the top right-hand corner of your screen. There's only 5 drones left up for SSG. Hot and cold, though. Doesn't have a drone ahead of him. He doesn't have information. He's on a great lurk, and he's got a very advanced position near the bottom of blue stairs.
So much info for SSG. A ping to go out on a shield on the top of mezzanine, and a grenade to be cooked from Merc. Now, I think he knows that there's probably some kind of Ramai charge on the other side. Hot and cold is going to find a lurk here onto Washoy to even up the man advantage. A couple flashbangs to try and sink into the position of Wreck, but he can activate his vision. But still, taken down by Forest. Now Tayo in a 1-on-3.
I mean, he can activate his vision, but it's SSG who are activated here. And this 3 versus 4 has come to life. Forest watching. Tayo gets a great little pre-fire onto him. 1v2 is very winnable. Look at Hot and Cold's HP. Low. I think that's Merc outside droning at the moment. Could be Hot and Cold. Okay, well, where is this last player?
Well, I think Merc was upstairs, right? They have info on him, in fact. A red ping to go onto the position of Merc. They really need to dial it back here because Tayo is so lethal with a DMR in hand.
He's going to look upstairs. He sees that he's been droned on out. Merc drops. Tayo absolutely heard it, and he does spot out the first player. Hot and Cold goes down. This 1v3 is now a 1 versus 1, and Tayo clutches it for SCARZ. What a way to kick off their map pick.
Really fantastic work there.
Is Forest down below? I'm sorry, I cannot tell with these outlines. Okay, yeah, so Library itself is actually forfeited right now by SSG. Oh, Wreck, he needs to land this shot. Oh, he takes J90 very low, and the stim quickly comes out to make reparations for the damages.
Well, the danger is, even if you hop into the library, you still need to fight the player in mezzanine. J90 is able to take down Washoy. A spray into his head takes down the Nook player who put some pressure on the bomb site. Wreck, though's got control all the way inside Mudroom and can start to deal some damage, but J90 is too good. 2 to his name, and now a 5-on-2 advantage, SSG.
This is so well played by SSG, and for SCARZ, I mean, they just do not have the timings whatsoever. It was a nice idea there from Washoy to come up from the dungeon stairs and look for a push onto the guy in bar. J90 wasn't ready, but as soon as J90 finds that one, it's over for SCARZ. Like, they didn't have anyone else jump in on the back of it. And now SSG have retaken library control. Merc is in a pretty safe position. And there's 2 players from SCARZ. Well, they have a little bit of info. The chances of finding these kills is very difficult, and unfortunately for them, oh, never mind, it is fortunate after all. Merc crosses, but is eventually felled.
This is going to be a tough clutch for SCARZ. It seems like they do have some info going out. A punch hole for J90 on the other side is not going to work for him as Pion can actually take him down. Tayo with a hatch control.
Oh, no!
Straight for the drop into the side and can collect 1. Now to 2v2. SCARZ, they're bringing it back.
Yeah, hang on a second, but they don't know about Forest. He's in the default plan, but the cover's there! Mandy, what on earth am I watching? Foltz has got to save the round, or SSG have just fumbled the easiest bag in their lives. Tayo and Pion to secure the post plan in what was a 2 versus 5. Now Foltz makes it a 1v1 now. Pion has got to deliver on the expectation his team has set. The onus is on Foltz to make the move. He's got to bait out this peak. 20 seconds. And it takes 7 seconds to land this defuse. He's going to have to fake this. Pion's low HP. Is he going to commit? He baits him out! And surely Pion has won it! SCARZ have done it! That's unbelievable!
I cannot believe what Tayo and Pyeon were just able to pull off there. SSG, a lack of discipline. One-to-one engagements that went in the way of the remaining two players of SCARZ, left them the rounds in their hands. Tayo, who I believe was one of those breach players on the bomb side. Not only that, but he can double down. Pyeon there for the trade, thankfully, but the man advantage goes in the way of SSG.
Oh, but okay, for Forrest, I'm sorry that we caught that on camera, but he has C4'd himself. He was so low HP that he's now been taken down. Fishlike's in a great position, and he goes with the shotgun. He finds the kill. A 1v1 now presented, and the opportunity for Hot and Cold. With the UMP now, he must find this shot out the breach, but up against the AK, he is no match for Pyeon. And SCARZ, 2 rounds in a row, have once again taken control of this game. And it comes in the form of a complete pivot. 4 players are moving in now from the top landing position as they regroup. They have forfeited master control, but there's a player there waiting to receive. It's Rek for a double. He's broken 11 kills. And it just goes from bad to worse for Space Station. A single kill is all they can find. Rek is up and off his feet, and SCARZ are off to a flying defense, 5-0.
SSG puts so much respect.
Put to rest, but pivot now must be required from SCARZ.
The problem here is that the time is really ticking away, Dev. There's only 35 seconds left, and as time ticks down, as Army becomes more powerful, there are more keeper barriers for them to go through. They probably have no idea that Fultz is here on the main stairs, as Washoy can try and creep up.
No.
He sees the top of his head. Fultz not able to sink the final shotgun shot to take him down, and Washoy can claim some control for his name.
Side of bathroom, Washoy throws his nade. Now Forrest is safe inside the bathtub. That's still a big amount of damage nonetheless. They seem to know about his position, and Washoy spots the head for just a moment. He's going to try and toss a nade through the bars. Is it going to land on Forrest? It lands straight in the bathtub, but Forrest has run away just in perfect timing.
He's going to be flushed out of his position, poor Forrest, as he's been under the pump of all the utility of SCARZ. Another vertical grenade from Fishlike doesn't sink. He's about to use the final one in his hands to try and sink it onto the Azami of J90, but neither does that one. So far, SSG have evaded all danger as Forrest can jump back into the bathtub and be safe.
Yeah, but he's not completely safe as Rek has managed to make his way up the Astro stairs. Hot and Cold's on for a flank, but Fishlike is there to support him. Read like a book. SCARZ now have the advantage, and Forrest is trapped between 3 SCARZ players. How does he get out? He's going to try and... No, he's not going to do anything. He holds the line for a mere fleeting moment before SCARZ overwhelms the site. It's all up to Fultz and Merc, but just the UMP on Merc left in a 1 versus 5 to fight against the full might of Japan. Moments like this have been recorded throughout history. Time and time again, we have seen teams from Japan and the Asia-Pacific region upset the big dogs from North America, Europe, and Latin America.
Part of the defense instead. Forrest is still holding on to this bathroom position, listening for the rappel onto 90 is Washoy, and he could get the jump out on him.
Yeah, Forrest 100% would have heard that rappel, and he's already prepped this jump out. He goes for it, but he can't quite get the angle. Oh no! It's a potato fest! But Washoy cooks up a stew. 4v3 for SCARZ. Forrest has made a crucial mistake, and it may cost SSG their spot at the major. With open arms for SCARZ, as the Japanese must execute now. With no time left on the clock, this plan must be forced down. Pyeon with diffuser in pocket. Merc is in the position to deny, as is Fultz. As he bides his time, the shotgun is there for 1, but tired to trade. Merc is locked out of his ability to deny, but he might be able to make it work. It's a 2v2, but Fishlike is there to cover. J90 saves Space Station. The 1v1 that he needed, he delivered upon.
I think it's gonna be City over, bro. I don't think it's gonna be a fucking...
So close.
It is.
Close one.
Yeah, that's it. It's a good setup from SSG. But SCARZ have brought some spice of their own. We're seeing the Monty for the first time on this map. Rek with shotgun on sledge is once again looking for a play. A man from SCARZ that's always hunting for an opportunity.
Oh, they know.
But
Oh,
yeah.
Colt's on the other side. He totally knows what's going on.
Rek has actually changed his position. He's going up the Astro stairs now with Fish-like in front, pretending to be a Gemini perhaps, and Tayo finds the opener, and SCARZ have suddenly found themselves in the side. SSG dropping like flies, Rek to find the double with the shotgun, and it's all up to Faults. After 4 years of heartbreak, Japan is rising once again. And in their major debut, SCARZ will fly their flag on the main stage.
What an incredible game from SCARZ. Rek there to close it out. 2 to his name, the leader of this team, the spearhead. And finally, Japan will get that chance.
We'll take a moment to let that sink in, as I'm sure SCARZ will need as well. We'll go to a quick break before we break it down.